what do you say to the person who saved your life? These people tried to put their gratitude into words when meeting their heroes in person. This reunion was more than 70 years in the making. Michael Hochberg was just a baby when his parents, fleeing the Nazis in Poland, passed him to a Catholic family over a brick wall to keep him safe. He was reunited with the daughter of the couple that took him in, Krystyna Jakubowska, to properly thank her for her family's brave act.
Flowers for the pretty flower. He called her flowers.
At this time, to call out Stu Newman so he can meet Mike and Linda. Stu?
It had been 58 years since these siblings met this hero who saved them from a house fire when they were just children. But Stu Newman wasn't a fireman. He was a police officer in Maryland who lived near Michael and Linda Hart's family. Michael and Linda were just 3 and 2 when a fire broke out in their home in 1958. Newman put a ladder up against the house and got Michael out before the fire department showed up. All those years later, the now grown children got to formally thank him for his heroic efforts.
I never imagined that so many years later that I'd have the opportunity to meet you and shake your hand and thank you for saving me that day.
I'm glad you're okay.
This hero was thankful to see the person he saved. When Tyler Wright attempted to backflip off this abandoned bridge in Washington state, things went very wrong.
You hit the water hard. We heard your body slap throughout the valley.
After hitting the water, he went into cardiac arrest. Luckily for him, Jacob Rosenberg and Roman Sissons saw what happened, fished him out of the water, and performed CPR.
We snagged you by the belt loops and we yanked you up here.
Tyler spent a week in the hospital and recovered, then got to thank his teenage saviors in person.
I'm glad you guys were there, because if you weren't there, I probably wouldn't be here today.
This tearful reunion between a nurse and a patient was made possible by social media. Amanda Scarpinati always wanted to find the nurse who treated her when she was a young burn victim at a New York hospital more than 40 years ago. All Amanda had to go on was a photo of the nurse cradling her that appeared in a local newspaper. Amanda posted the photo to Facebook with a plea to help her identify the woman, and the community delivered. Amanda got to thank Susan Berger for her caring touch all those years later. This convenience store clerk was in the right place at the right time to help a mother in need. Jessica Heinonen was holding her baby at a checkout counter when her eyes glazed over and her body began to sway. The store clerk, Rebecca Montano, knew something was wrong but wasn't sure what. So she put a protective hand on the baby and was able to pull the child into her arms just as Jessica fell to the ground.
What's going on? A girl just fell on the floor, so I need help. I need an ambulance.
It turns out Jessica is epileptic, and she says she's thankful that Rebecca was there when she needed her the most.
Of course, she's a hero.
A deputy sprang into action to help a distraught mother on the side of the road.
I rolled down my window, and that's when I hear her yelling that, my baby's not breathing.
Deputy Jeremy Nix of the Marion County Sheriff's Office in Florida did what he could to try to get little Kingston breathing again.
I couldn't find a heartbeat. I couldn't tell that he was breathing at all. I gave him a couple of quick chest compressions, which in turn got him to just gasp one time for air.
Then he took the infant in his patrol car to the emergency room. The baby's mother, Nicole, could only hope he was going to be okay.
Oh man, I had so many emotions. I actually kind of broke down while we were in the ER, and he said, I'm gonna make sure they save your baby.
And that's just what they did. Baby Kingston made a full recovery, and the family was able to thank Deputy Nix in person afterward.
I am forever grateful. He was my baby's guardian angel on earth.
No, just the head is out and he's turning blue.
This deputy had his hands full when an expectant father stopped him on a West Palm Beach, Florida street to help his wife give birth.
I didn't know when the rest of the body would come out, and we didn't know if we would make it to the hospital.
Baby Charlie wanted out now, so Deputy James Breslin stepped in to help guide him into the world.
I reached down with my right hand, and the baby came out, shot out, if I can say that. I caught the baby's head and shoulders.
Well, just signal 14, it's a boy.
Family got bigger than we expected.
That's because the Salazzo family decided to adopt Deputy Breslin, who is now Uncle Jimmy to little Charlie.
And I just feel so lucky to have been a part of this because I've never had such a role in such an amazing event.
Something similar happened 30 years ago. Retired police officer Matthew Bailey had an unexpected reunion when he was pulled over by New Jersey State Trooper Michael Patterson. They started talking about their shared hometown and realized they had met before.
What's your address on Pope? On Pope Place? It was years ago. It was the first baby I delivered was that house. That's why I always remember the address. At the house? In the bedroom. Oh yeah, by myself. That was me. That was me. Get the hell out. That was me. Get the hell out. No. That was me.
What an incredible coincidence that Patterson would pull over the man who brought him into the world. But he thinks there was more to it.
I think that it was divine inspired. There's no chance that this type of thing just, happens by accident.
These stories show that it's never too late to say thank you. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.